Welcome to Epic Restorations. And this is a beautiful building that we bought and restored. It's been sitting for a while, but we've got the landscape looking good. We've done a lot of things on the inside that you're going to see. We have the Living the Dream Cafe in there, which I'm really proud of. The back side of the building is Epic Building Systems. We be building cottages whereby you can put your mom or dad in the backyard in their elder years and take care of them. And we hope that we can manifest some good doings in that relationship. Again, welcome to Epic. This is Epic Restorations, and all these cars will be restored to some point, some to 100%, some to a project spot where somebody else could take over. Some of these cars, we'll just get them to a stage where somebody else could feel real comfortable about taking over and finishing the car. A lot of people don't like to weld floors in and quarter panels or do a lot of heavy body work, metal work. So we'll at least do that on these cars. Try to encourage other people to take them and finish the project. What our goal is to try to save a lot of cars before they get crushed. The second car I built when I went to college, I was at Louisiana Tech when Terry Bradshaw was there. Tells you how old I am now. And I took an Austin Healey bug-eyed Sprite and I put a 327 Chevy engine in it. And I drove it to school every day with 8 straight pipes coming out the top without the front end on it. So I wanted to build that car back and got started on the project. My guys decided to put twin superchargers on a 350 engine, and they changed the rear tires a little bit. So it's basically the same car, but not exactly the same. So you don't see a lot of these cars. This is a Bricklin. Most people think this was a DeLorean with paint on it, but DeLorean stole his design from Bricklin. And the gentleman that designed and built these cars is still alive, still sells parts for them in Virginia. This is an all fiberglass car, including the chassis. The frame, the chassis is all fiberglass. This is a little Roadrunner, and I have somebody that's worked for me since he was 16 years old. He's a little older now, 35, 36. And he came to me one day and he said, you know, I'm getting interested in these hot rods you got. Maybe one day I could get one. I said, I'll tell you what you do. You go open that door right there and you pick one to be yours. That's what he picked. This is a 1950 Studebaker. It's my dad's only claim to fame to having a sports car. It's the only two-door car he ever owned. This is not the exact car, but it's the same car. And we're going to restore it to a nice place in his honor. Well, this is Living the Dream Cafe. We spent a good bit of time in here putting this together. It has a little memorabilia in it. There's a few pictures on the wall of some of the things that I've done in my very blessed career. And but if you just kind of swing around, you'll see a Cushman Eagle over here. You'll see you want to ride my horse, you got to put some money in the machine. Nice little blast from the past, some good music in there. And when you come and be a VIP member, you'll have a hamburger at lunch made out of filet mignon. And it's the best hamburger in the world, and we guarantee that. We have a lot of fun, and just a cool place to come. And if you get a look behind you, we've got the '88 car that Dale Jr. drove, and he raced this car at Chicago in 2013. He qualified 6th and finished 5th. And after that, the car was used for great clips to take around to all their new locations, and just kind of a show car after that. A lot of fun. I enjoyed doing this kind of project, and hope to do some more of them.
Chip, there's a picture over there on the wall. Looks like somebody's plowing the field. Tell us a little about that.
Well, that's me and my dad. I was in my diaper, and those were cloth diapers back then, by the way. And I was 2 years old, or a little younger probably. And that was in Mississippi, Brookhaven, Mississippi. My dad was born and raised there, and they raised cotton until they paid him not to raise cotton, and they raised corn until they paid him not to raise corn. Then he planted it in grass and raised hay. But my dad retired there.
What did that teach you?
Well, it taught me early on because I went to that farm every summer. I lived in Louisiana. My dad was in the oil field. And that farm was in Mississippi, and we went there every summer. I did, and spent that with my grandparents. And I got to start bush hogging when I was 8 years old, and have the tractor in the museum at Strutmasters. And it just taught me that, you know, hard work, get a head start, and keep plowing and keep moving. Thank you for coming out to Epic Restorations and Epic Building Systems today. Hope you had a great visit. Yeah, welcome to Epic Building Systems. This side of the building has a beautiful set of new cranes in it. And it'll be used to build the retirement cottages where you can put mom or dad in the backyard. And we'll jig all that stuff up in here, and we'll build one or two different ways to do it, and we'll rock and roll with it.
Chip, thank you so much for the tour of Epic Building Systems and Epic Restorations. Epic Building Systems, coming soon. Epic Restorations, they're moving and grooving and doing something every day. So, yeah, can't wait to get over to Strut Masters. And until we do, please stay tuned and please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, watch this from Strut Masters. Thank you, Real Pro Stock. Thank you, Limo Guy TV Incorporated, for bringing us to Roxborough, North Carolina.
So here's some of the things that we do with our product. This is a product that's designed to give you a good ride when the truck is empty. If you buy a 2500 or a 3500 or a 250 or 350, anything that's got a lot of weight to it, it's going to have big steel coil springs in the rear. So when you ride around town, your little head's going to go boom, 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 boom. Which is designed to have a load on it. It's going to ride great when you put a load on it. If you don't put too much of a load on it, then you'll be sitting down in the back and wearing out the front tires. What we do is, in some trucks, we take off one or two leaf springs, which allows the truck to go down in the rear naturally. And then we add our brackets and all of our airbags and equipment. And what we can do, we can get you at about 26 pounds of air. You're riding around town on air, nice and soft. And then when you want to hook up to your trailer, you can drop it all the way down and back it up under your trailer, and you can lift it to maybe 60 pounds. It puts everything level, and now you're still riding on air. So you have a real comfortable ride any way you go. But think about it. Most people don't drive their trucks with big trailers on the back or a lot of tools in it. Most people drive it to Walmart or to the store, the grocery store. So everything that we do is a complete bolt-on. A big problem you have with any system is when they hang a compressor on the outside, which is what everybody else does, then you get a lot of water and salt and all that stuff on it, and you ruin compressors, okay? What we do is we put a compressor in a battery box, and we fix it where it bolts on to existing holes in the chassis, so you have no drilling, no welding. Everything is a complete bolt-on. You see the back side of this. All the connections are DOT approved disconnects, all brass, quick disconnects, so it's easy to install. This is a tank, a big tank, and it bolts on. You can see how it bolts on to existing holes in the chassis, so you don't have to worry about that. We'll bolt it on. We use 1/2-inch air lines on our whole system so that you get a quick up and a quick down. This has been a great system. We're putting it on every truck we can get our hands on. If I don't have a kit for your truck, let me know. Bring your truck here, and I'll make a kit for your truck. And we appreciate all the confidence that you have in Strut Masters for the 21 years of experience that we have. We're glad to be offering an air ride for these heavy-duty trucks so you can ride smoothly to Walmart and to the grocery store. Thank you.